Okay, so we can review. Just a reminder, work in progress here. This is supposed to be like a vlog kind of a situation for the first part, and then I just want to do a little show and tell for the last part, which is a cool gadget from this week. So we'll come to that in a minute. This week, so it started off with, I work a schedule at work where I do 5 days on, 2 days off, and then 2 days on, and then 5 off. So with that, I had 5 days off, put out a video of the first tow in Lake Tahoe with the Airstream. So that's pretty cool. Kind of happy with that. Still really working on how to make videos more interesting. Need to be less talking head. So these videos are meant to be like 10 minutes or less short. So we're going to keep it that way. I will make cuts if I have to. Still working on the cutting process, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit more sense for it. I think staying in these videos and staying in the editing process is going to help me with the learning curve. So, yeah, first tow to Lake Tahoe with Airstream. Check that out. It is a bit long. There's too much just me talking. There's some bad audio. Some really cool drone footage, and I was happy with some music choices. So, check it out. Let me know what you think. As to this week, like I said, I had 5 days off. Did the video. And then 5 days on, we started it off by, you may have seen this, we did end up getting the vaccine at work, the COVID vaccine. I got it on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And that was my first day on of 5. So, got the vaccine in the early morning, came back to work. No side effects for me. Shoulder was a little bit sore, but like you would expect from a flu shot or a tetanus or something like that. Like it was not unexpected. But none of the GI stuff, none of the body aches, none of the chills. Felt okay. So that went well. This is finishing this up on Saturday evening before work, and still feel fine. No issues. I do know people that had issues. Some folks had like rash breakout kind of stuff. Other people had GI stuff. Other people, just felt achy and fluish for a while. So I do know people. I didn't get any of them. I've heard the second dose in the trials had more side effects. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It could be a rougher dose. For the Pfizer vaccine, which was this one, it's 21 days after the first dose, so it'll be 2 more weeks from now, I think. Yeah. So, let you know how that goes. The only other really funny thing of this week, I was working out, and most of which I can do in here in the Airstream. I'm planning to try to do a video about some strategies for working out, but I use free weight dumbbells, most of which I can do, and just body weight stuff, most of which I can do here in the Airstream. But then I have a travel bench that folds flat, and I just do a final set of dumbbell presses out there. So I had gone out to do that, and I'm done with the set, and I'm ready to put everything away, and I go to reach for the door, and the door is locked. I never use the handle lock. I always, when I leave, I lock the deadbolt part of it, and this was the handle lock, and somehow it had, whether just in closing it and it got bumped or something, or maybe the dog's in here, and maybe there's it locks by sliding this this little lever all the way over, and maybe he bumped it, maybe he put his paw up on it, something like that. Don't know how it happened, but got locked out. And this is 5 minutes before I need to jump in a shower and go to work. So luckily I had gotten Starbucks for the folks at work, and it was all cold drinks, so it's about 30 to 40 outside. So I'd left them in the car with the windows rolled 4 inches down. So I'm like, I think I left keys, backup keys for the Airstream in the glove compartment. I knew I should do that, and I think I did that. So I go and like try to wrap my arm around. I'm hitting the unlock button. It's not unlocking. Finally, I get to the driver's side because the driver's side usually responds better. I think that's the way it's designed. So I finally grab the handle itself and pull up, and the door opens. I'm like, yes. And then the alarm goes off as a theft attempt. And I'm like, I don't know how to shut it off. I don't have the truck keys that are also in the camper. So I'm like rifling through the glove box trying to find the Airstream keys while the thing's going off. And I've been here at the campground since the first week of October. So like people have seen me, they know it's my car and my Airstream. So I finally find the keys. The truck finally shuts off. I was messing with the locks trying to relock it or something to make it quit, and maybe that stopped it. So I come back. It took a little jiggering of the lock, so I wonder if there's something just wrong with the lock. But I finally get it to unlock, and then get back inside and hurriedly get ready for work and go. So that was the adventure of the week. A little bit of a mess there. I had the thought too, you know what, if I have to call into work, the phone's in the Airstream. One of the gals at work pointed out that I could have called on the Apple Watch, which I didn't think of at the time, but that's true. So that was the week in review, keeping it short. Let me know what you think. So next up, I will show you something cool that I got camera gear wise. It's I think it'll help. It's pretty cool. The audio is a little bit bad. I tried to patch it up. It's the default audio off the camera, so hopefully I filtered out the AC that's going. Heat pump. But check it out. See what you think. Yeah, and I'll see you next week. But I just got this little joker. It's a Pixel. It's not a special brand. It's just China offshoot. But it's a RGB video light. Pretty cool. It's currently a look at that. Nifty gifties. It's currently a kind of bleary day out here. We're getting a little bit of rain, supposedly snow. Let's see how it goes. Just woke up. Gotta go to work. Yeah. I'm having a hard time. I keep looking at the little fold-out screen. I gotta look at you. So, let's see what happens. Put this thing on here. So, little hot shoe thing. It's just gonna screw in there like that. We're just gonna pop that into the shoe here. Screws down like so. There's a little ball mount adjustable. Okay, let it refine me. Let's compensate me for the light. There we go. And let's turn this light on. It gets pretty bright. I'm actually pretty happy with that part of it. Alright, let it compensate. It's really orangey. But, lights up my face, so stay all the way over here. Outside's a little bit more defined. So let's see if it's dimmer. Ah. That's a little bit of a cooler temperature. That's pretty good. Bring it even more. That's a little more LED daylight kind of situation. Alright, so you can see here the little display on the back. You've got the lumens right here, that's the color temperature. Kind of toggle through to get some presets and to change the red, green, blue. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can hit it here. You got a strobe mode, which is a little crazy. And then we're back to our normal mode. Pretty cool. This is an in-depth review, and like I said, this is just the generic. This was the highest rated one of these with good reviews on Amazon, so that's what I went with. I know the Lume Cube is kind of the going thing that's getting hype right now, but this is pretty cool. Pretty happy with it. Solid design there, and yeah. Gonna start using that. If I get a second light, I'll probably do a Lume Cube and then see how they line up, you know, side by side. Yeah, but pretty happy with it so far.